Hey, good afternoon guys. This is Paul Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango. Welcome to my Sunday live stream. Today I'm going playing with the Radtel RT-950 and I will connect, or I have connected this VHF-UHF antenna, a flexi antenna, some call it like a flexi antenna. It receives pretty well also on shortwave, so I'm going to show you how it sounds like. And if you have any questions, I will try to give you an answer, but I still didn't explore everything about this radio, especially about the APRS function. I still don't know how to use it, to be honest. But if you would like to see something about this radio or on this radio, you just ask me, and I will try to maybe give you an answer. So I connected. I will connect also the this. I will also connect the maglev antenna, and we can of course compare reception of the Radtel 950 with this VHF-UHF antenna, and of course the maglev antenna. Actually, I connected already my hex beam antenna and also the long wire antenna to the Radtel RT-950 Pro, and well, the result was not very not very nice, as the radio overload, the receiver, SSB receiver in the radio overload, which is of course maybe understandable. This radio maybe has pretty big gain on front, and maybe this is the reason. Maybe not really well made high quality filters there. I also tried 27 megahertz and 28 and 29 megahertz on FM. Yesterday I had a QSO on 29 megahertz, but I have heard many spurious signals from the AM stations, even on 10 meters. But I was able to make a contact, to manage the contact with this guy on the other side. I think he was from Spain yesterday on 10 meters. Okay, hello Radio Search, hello Istvan, Sabo, hello Lucas, hello Marcel, ahoy. So let me tune something here on this Radtel 950. I have here a mic. You will be able to hear the sound from the speaker. A speaker is hidden, as you can see, right between the buttons. It has a pretty good sound anyway. So I have a shortwaves now. Let me sit down and show you. Okay. Good, so I'm on 17 meters now. And you can see the bandwidth set to 3 kilohertz now. A very good thing is that the Radtel has the tuning knob on top. Okay, I just accidentally pushed the PTT button on the side, and local repeater activated. And then it go back to the radio. This is the bandwidth. And the very good thing is that the noise, low noise amplifier LNA is finally working. It's not working on SI4732 chip and in the Quanshanks or in other Rattels, but now it's finally working. You see, signal just dropped down. You can see I'm increasing the gain, and also the signal is going up. Finally, it's working. This is with AGC, and this is 0. Okay, so this was not happening in the other SI4732 chip radios, which is great. Yeah, the BFO is still an issue. Okay, so no much activity today on 17. Let me check 15 meters. Ah, I forgot to turn on the AGC. All right, there is something weak. I can connect the magnetic loop antenna to get better sensitivity, better signal. I'm using this adapter, SMA adapter. There is some faint signal in the background, so I will see how I will be able to receive the same signal with the mag loop antenna. All right, and now you can hear the overloading problem. You can hear this beat, high-pitched signal, and this is due to the signal overloading after I connected the mag loop antenna. So definitely this radio is not designed, not made for a base station. It is primarily a portable radio. So I'm going to 20 meters, 14,200.
Thank you very much for this short contact. 73, all the best.
Okay, antenna is not...
CQ20, India 0.
Antenna is not tuned to 20 meters yet. So there is no overloading problem, but when I tune the antenna, let me see.
Bye-bye, 73, good night, your set. Delta Kilo 9, Sierra Hotel, good afternoon, 5 and 9. 73, cure that.
Okay, and this is with mag loop tuned.
CQ India 0, India Alpha, Romeo, Uniform.
There is a question if I can compare the 880G and which one I would prefer. Definitely, I would prefer the Radtel 950. Radtel 950 has a better screen resolution. It has common antenna for antenna sockets, so you don't need to swap the antennas. And there is a tuning knob on top. It's not just a fake knob with SMA connector underneath. So this is a real knob for tuning, as you can see. And this is a very good thing. So common antenna, tuning knob, and high resolution screen. And also very good audio coming out from this station, from this radio. Also, if I compare it with the 880, I feel that this keyboard is higher quality. The problem what I don't like is that this radio receiver is overloading when I connect a quite bigger antenna, or this new type of connection with accessories. I mean, this is Motorola-like type, or Motorola type, and you can find Kenwood type, standard Kenwood type in 880G. So, from my view of perspective, I would go to this 950, but 950 is pretty deaf on long waves and middle waves band. So if you are looking for radio for long waves and middle waves, I would definitely go to 880 because this is completely deaf on those frequencies. No, it doesn't transmit anywhere instead of 10 meters, CB band, 2 meters and 70 centimeters. This is the only bands you can transmit on. Otherwise, all the other frequencies are just for receive.
CQ20, India 0, India Alpha, Romeo, Uniform. CQ20, India.
As you can see, that the firmware for this radio is kind of maybe buggy. Sometimes you can see that the screen. You see that I can't see the letters because sometimes this is about the firmware. So I need to reboot the radio and then it is fine back again.
Thank you very much for this short contact. Yankee Uniform 4, Tango Whiskey Delta, India 0, India Alpha with the uniform 73. Sure that?
Yeah, you can go straight to the CB band. If I put the frequency, for example, 27215. Okay, I am on CB band now, and I can decide if I go to the upper sideband, lower sideband, or if I go to FM band, and if I want to transmit, I need to go back to the menu or to the home screen. Actually, push the OK button. I need to go to radio set, enter, and here we have a work band. So go into the work band and switch to the upper option, which is 18 to 64 megahertz. The device will restart. Also, a little relay will change the antenna input. And as you can see, the CB channels, actually, you can see on the screen. I programmed those CB channels via the chirp. And a new version, not just a chirp, but you can use also the new version of the CPS program. After the latest update, you are able to input the frequencies from Airband and also CB band, and even the Satcom frequencies, which I was not able to do with previous version. So I fully recommend to use the latest version of the CPS. So here, as you can see, my programmed channels, which are the CB band channels. I need to tune the antenna. Well, I don't have with me now the SWR meter, so I'm not sure if I am already tuned in. Something was here. Okay. Is there any production HD that can transmit 20 meter SSB? Yes, it is one kind of HD. It is the USDX Micro. I have a video about it, and also the True SDX. True SDX. This is also very small portable radio with plenty of HF bands, and you can also transmit with single sideband modulation. So again, two radios, I would say, for transmit on amateur radio bands is the True SDX or Micro USDX. I think this is correct name. Micro USDX. Okay. But I can open the squelch. Squelch is, I think, 7 button. Squelch off. All right.
Echo Kilo 0-3. Amen.
330 Alpha Sierra 012. A 330 Alpha Sierra 012, 330 Alpha Sierra 012. I try for fun. So as you can see, I am able to transmit on the CB band. If I go to VFO mode, here with this button, I'm in a VFO mode. Now I can input the frequency 10 meters, 029 000, and maybe find somebody. Yeah, this is also a very strange thing that I am not able to input 1 kilohertz step or use 1 kilohertz step. This is pretty shame. You can see the step options. Minimum step option is 2.5 kilohertz. Of course, in CB band it's quite okay, but not on 10 meters. So I would like to see 1 kilohertz step at least here. But is it not? I can use 2.5 now, which is the smallest one. Okay. Yeah, the font in the menu is pretty... I don't like this font. But I like the font of the frequency. I find this font very modern, but not the font of the text. Or if you go to menu, this little font down there is pretty creepy. Not really nice. I don't like it, but yeah, I like the font of the number. Okay, guys, if you are able to go to 29.1, we can try contact on FM with this tiny radio, the Radtel 950 Pro. But let me tune the antenna. Okay, I think I am almost there. You can call me. You can call me on 29100 and we can try to make contact. Is there firmware updates for these radios? Hello, Marco. Of course. Current firmware is, I think, 1.19 or 0.19. Let me see. .19 is the latest firmware for it. Hello, CQ, 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 CQ. This is Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango QRP. Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango QRP on 10 meters. Yeah, it's a really high resolution screen, much better screen than on the 880 or 920 Rattels. But the visibility of the color screen is, of course, a little bit worse than the monochrome screen of Quansheng's. The monochrome screens are better. Yeah, I hear something. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango QRP. Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango QRP, over. Hey, Andreas, Hamtech Radio Scanner. Hey, you are on Mezi Dog Walk. Yeah, greetings to Mezi also. Of course, there are many things what should be added into the radio, especially when we are talking about the receiver, HF receiver. Also this thing that when the squelch is open, you are unable to do anything with the radio. This is also pretty bad. If I go to so I'm going back to the shortwave receiver. I'm going to tell you what I don't like the most on the radio. If you are in the shortwave receiver, all these settings down there, you can see a step, bandwidth, low noise amplifier, and especially the BFO. The settings are not able to store into memory. So when I set the step, when I set the bandwidth, when I set the BFO to some setting, to some value, this is not gonna store into memory. So if I go back to VHF mode, you see I'm back, and I'm going back to radio, shortwave radio. You will see that everything will be default. You see, no, not this time. You see the step is on 10, but bandwidth is back on 3, and BFO is 0. This is very bad thing actually, especially when I turn off the radio and turn on the radio. This should be definitely fixed into the next firmware update. I don't like it. Every single time when I go to shortwave receiver, I need to play with those settings on the bottom. You see that the only thing what is stored is the step button. Otherwise, all these other options are not stored into memory. If I go to, for example, another band, like you see I am on USB. This is the second thing what I don't like. When I am on CB band and upper sideband, and if I go to, for example, 7 megahertz, 100, you see that still upper sideband there. You maybe know other receivers like Quanchengs and other ones have pre-selected the lower sideband on frequencies below 10 megahertz, which is actually a norm or standard. But it doesn't happen on the Radtel 950 Pro. And always I need to go to menu to set the modulation to lower sideband, save OK, and back. So too many clicks are needed to correct set the radio. And of course the BFO we need to change again. Okay, so there are some things what need to be fixed on this radio. Especially the BFO on this receiver. If Radtel watching this video, Radtel, this BFO should be stored definitely. And the second thing is, I don't know if it possible to have an option to calibrate receiver frequency. It is not possible to calibrate. Would be great if I could set the BFO value to on 40 meter, different on 20 meter, different on 10 meter, and so forth. But for now, it's general, so for all bands.
верхом, там же, понимаешь, в чем дело, там, если поднимется ураган, это будет нехорошо. Поэтому с утра встань пораньше, опусти ее, она не нужна.
Mike Radio Victor calling CQ40. CQ40 meter. Italy number 3, Mike Radio Victor calling, listen. CQ40 metri. Italia 3, Milano, Roma, Venezia, chiama in banda a 40 metri. Su frequenza apparentemente libera. CQ40 metri. Italia 3, Milano, Roma, Venezia, chiama India 3, Mike, Radio Victor, passa l'ascolto.
Also the question, which is better, the 860 or 950 Pro? 860 is just 5-watt radio. 950 is 10-watt radio for VHF and UHF. On 860 you are not able to transmit on 10 meters and CB band. Here you are able to transmit on CB band. So my answer is that the 950 is, I think, better. But 860 has a monochrome screen, much better visible on the direct sun. So I don't know what you prefer. Well, from this perspective of practically better radio is the 950, because it has a higher power and also a common antenna for VHF, UHF and HF. On A60 you have secondary antenna input, and of course there is missing the tuning knob.
Bene, arrivi bene, c'è molto QRM, però ti ascolto bene, mi dirai come, al di là del segnale con il quale mi ricevi, che è molto diciamo gratificante. Gradirei avere un controllo audio, perché ho appena fatto una regolazione del microfono sul mio FT10 che sto usando in questo momento, e 500 watt, anzi 500 watt da una con 1000, con un'antenna che è un dipolo rigido rotativo autocostruito con 12 metri di lunghezza con un carico di livello. Ma con il microfono questo, i carichi di
В полях, вот, ну на работе тоже трансцивер есть, все там, in ore 10, in ore 20. Però rispetto...
Okay, now I am connected to my magnetic loop antenna, which is over here, and I will connect the VHF antenna for it now, just for comparison. Okay, you can see that it works even with the VHF antenna. I'm going a little bit farther from it. So this is very interesting thing that you can use actually one antenna input and one antenna for HF, VHF and UHF. Also, I like this S meter. It's a wonderful S meter. Okay, again I push the PTT button.
A buon intenditore, poche parole. Antonio, allora, te lo stiamo chiamando per Daniele, prego. Una specie di...
Many Italian stations today on 40 meters.
Victor Golf, Sierra 57 Victor Golf, CQ 40. CQ 40 meters, CQ 40, Sugar 57 Victor Golf, Sierra 57 Victor Golf, CQ 40. India uniform, again you call?
Absolutely, this is why I like the 950. Because I am using just one antenna for everything. And this is the perfect thing when you go to portable hiking. You don't need to take more gear things with your radio, actually. Just one antenna for VHF, UHF. Of course, if you want to be on CB bands, you need to take also the CB antenna. This is not a CB antenna. But still, you can receive. Well, this is kind of emergency radio. It's very bright. As you can see that the sun is near to set, and the screen on the radio cannot be adjusted, or the backlight cannot be adjusted, which is pity. And this is also the thing what I would like to see in the menu. It's like a wideband scanner, actually. Okay, let me try 80 meter just for fun. I'm not sure if it's working over there. Oops. Plasma Zombie, a question regarding the mirror ride is there is a feature in this program what I'm using to set it right. Okay, you can see that I'm still able to receive something on this VHF antenna on 80 meters. Let me swap to the mag loop. The mag loop is not receiving actually 80 meter at all. What is the SSB TX like? No, there is no SSB TX in this radio. This radio is the FM only, FM TX only. So no single sideband on transmit. There is no such radio yet. Just two of them is the USDX, micro USDX, and the true SDX. I think these are just two radios which are able to transmit on single sideband. Oh, okay, it receives something even on 80 meters. There is still a question for me how to use the APRS. This is kind of a challenge for me, as I never used any kind of GPRS radio before. I'm going back to workband for VHF and UHF. Radio needs to be restarted. As you can see, also the Satcom frequencies. Well, let me check the Satcom if I will be able to receive the Satcom frequencies on this portable antenna. I mean, VHF and UHF. I don't know what kind of the antenna is it. There is no name of the antenna, but it works very, very good, even on HF. So, okay, let me try the Satcom frequencies. So, I'm sorry, but the brightness is actually too much. I will try to set the brightness on the camera. Okay, one moment. Where is it? Focus mode, Camera Pro, and here. All right. Yeah. Now it's better. Now it's better, right? Yeah, that's better. All right. So, I'm going back to Satcom. I have never tried the Satcom frequencies on this Radtel radio, but I'm on VHF, UHF. Maybe I need to open the squelch. So, squelch open. I need to find a better place. Need to walk and find a place. Okay, 256850. Okay, let's find this frequency. 256850. Okay, seems that I am not able to receive anything here. I'm walking, but no signal at all. So, no such luck for Satcom frequencies. I don't know if there is no there's no gain for it, because I was able to receive Satcoms on. Now we can receive Satcoms even here in Europe. I was able to receive Satcoms on the older Radtel, and not sure if this is working here. But there are also the Airband, as you can see. You can see. Let me find. Okay, here is.
Runway 19, wind 010 degrees, 6 knots.
That's pretty good signal.
Okay. Temperature 13, 2.10, QNH 1021.
I think also the audio is very good from the Airband.
Juliet on first contact. This is Cossack set information, Juliet. Time 1556. Runway 01. Runway 19 for departure. Expect ILS approach runway 01. Transition level 110. Runway 01, wind 010 degrees.
Plasma Zombie, are you near an airport? Not at all, actually. The closest airport, which is the Košice airport, is I think 50 or 60 kilometers straight from my location. So no negative, I'm not very close, but I live on top of the hill, almost on top of the hill, and that's a pretty good thing for amateur radio operator, that I have a good reception from here. And of course you see that how well is it working on Airband.
Runway 01, wind 010 degrees, 6 knots. Runway 19, wind 010 degrees, 6 knots. Cover OK. Temperature 13, 2.10, QNH 1021. No 6. Confirm information, Juliet on first contact. This is Cossack set information, Juliet. Time 1556. Runway 01 for arrival. Runway 19 for
You see the frequency.
Expect ILS approach runway 01.
133725.
110.
This is a Košice 80s.
010 degrees, 6 knots. Runway 19, wind 010 degrees, 6 knots. Cover OK. Temperature 13, 2.10, QNH 1021. No 6.
So this is received on the VHF-UHF antenna only, and here about 50-60 kilometers away from this particular airport. Košice. It's a Košice, like Kilo Oscar Sierra India Charlie Echo. There is a scanner, which is this star button. If I push the star button and hold, but it's not working when the squelch is open. Just after that, it can scan. But I need to close the squelch, otherwise it's not working. And this is the thing what I would like to see fixed in the next firmware. So I need to turn off the scanner, go to menu, and so forth. Not really nice. Okay, so okay, you probably not see me already because it's pretty dark. No, you cannot see me anymore. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed. It's a very nice radio, this 950. So if you have any questions, I will try to answer in the comments. If you have any question, just let me know down in the comment and I will try to answer. Or maybe the other ones who are using this radio and can answer, please do it. You will help me with those answers. Thanks for watching and wish you very nice Sunday 73. Good luck.